Well, hello, it's Kumayo, Hail Deed, no alliances. Anyways, so I I actually prefer checkers over chess these days, right? I've played chess a while back when I was in my teenage years, right? And I found them I found chess to be boring back then, and it still is. Checkers is a new version, right? You can leap because that's all you need. Take a taco, take a step to the new age, right? So, anyways, I say all of this to say they're saying it comes from Persia, it comes from India, blah, blah, blah. And then the French, of course. And then they say, well, it comes from the word sa or sah, means right in Somali, right? And they say it's king. No, it just means truth, right? So, or in the Middle Persian word for malak. Malak is what? Angel. Malakai, right? The malach. The bal malach. The one with the wings, right? Um, I used to play in Holland. So the Dutch schaak, that's how I learned chess. But if I tell you that chess came from the Horn of Africa, so what do you guys know today at Somalia, Swahili Coast, blah, 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 from that area? But the rulers of the Swahili Coast were the Somalis or the Kushites. Yeah, if you really want to hear the truth, but some of you don't, right? You're obsessed with these new created countries, these entities. So there's many different ethnic groups in these countries, right? The Somalis have many people in the Swahili Coast, or the Kushite speaking people. And the Swahili people and the Somali people have known each other for over 2,000 years. Not what you think happened in the recent, say, years. But they've known each other for a very long time. There's a story in the Somali community told by the Borono Kushites who live in. Yeah, so the Borono Kushite, yeah, of the Somali people, because they still hold the old language and they still keep the old tradition, and they left where they are now, or they had a fight or a war, yeah, during the Gala wars. The Gala. So, anyways, the Gala war, right? Just like it says in the U.S., right? The Gula Wars or feud. It was a in East Africa, right? When the Boronos left, they live in Kenya now. When they left, right, it was all a feud over disagreement about tradition and culture and stuff like that. Some brought new stuff, and the other ones were not willing to hear. And the story goes that they have burned the Quran, right? And they left. Those are the Borono. They're Oromo Kushite people. And Boran means and the one without anything, right? The clean one, the open one, free people. So the tradition is gonna stay the way it was. We're not taking new things on. That's where they stood, right? And they were called the Gala, and that's where we get in Somali when we want to divide people and call them non-Muslim and Muslim. We say Gala, yeah. Anyone that's not Muslim is called Gala. But then again, in Islam or in Somalia, Islam just means the women rule. Islam is your mother. You call your mother, or any woman that's an older woman, you call her Islam. So the agreement was about those things, right? And they left. So they rather follow the tradition of their fathers, and the women with the new idea was not working. So you take it however you want to take it. Was it good? Was it bad? But to say all of these things, I'm going to tell you this whole shah, right? In Somali, we call chess shah. It's something you throw, right? You throw your luck, right? You throw stones, shah, and then you see where it goes. So right now, it's back to the way it was always meant to be, right? It's the age of the women. So Islam is right in those terms, but not what you guys think it is, right? It's the rule of the matriarch, right? Shahdan night. We set forth this game, and people are just kind of like distracting people with a lot of bullshit. So in conclusion, when a Somali bride gets married, right, all the women put the shot on her. She's the head of the household. She's the the kingmaker, you can say. She's the queen, she's the kingmaker. Because she's gonna, right? Because she's the kingmaker. Whatever comes from her womb, yeah, from her zero, that's where the zero comes from, right? From the zero comes multiple, right? If the one is the rod that penetrated first. So she's the one that is going to bring forth the next king. That's right. So from her womb comes the unknown, the miracle child, the shaitan or shaitan, right? So the woman is then demonized for that. But then where does the water come from? Because in Somali we call the sperm water. It does come from the man's ribs, right? Or it comes from below his ribs. That's where his fucking sperm sac sits in, right? So that itself is truth, right? But it just depends on how you want to read stuff. In the Quran it says iqra, iqra, iqra 3 times, and we're in the month of Ramadan, and this is the beginning of the 4 months that you don't fight. Why do you not fight for these, right? Why 4 months of no fighting? The 4 corners, that's basically we're in a leap year, so we've been in the darkness for 4 days, and now we're out of it. Abu Jahiliyyah. So not everything is what you think it is. And the whole the shah game, that means the man who planted this seed in this woman put the first step. That's all it means. The 1 is the rod, the 0 is the womb. Whatever comes from that, it's something to benefit somebody, right? That's the shaitan. But then again, you're supposed to educate your own children or your own offspring, and you're supposed to guide them and remind them of things, right? Not get them confused in made up stories. Anyways, bye.